This girl came to make a delivery. She sees a familiar face in front of her. She kept having images of him abandoning her when she was a child, but after so many years, but the man didn't recognize her. Turns out she was the daughter of a big star, Wang Xian, because her mother wanted to marry a tycoon. The tycoon bribed her agent and lost her when she was young, but 20 years later, Wang Xian never gave up looking for her daughter. The tycoon searched for many adopted children. They chose Annie from among them, but they didn't know Annie was Wang Xian's real daughter. That day, he approached Annie. He hired her to pose as Wang Xian's daughter, but Annie didn't want to do such a scam. She just left the house. Her father called and said her mother had to have an operation. Otherwise, she wouldn't make it through the next 2 days. So she agreed to the man, pretending to be Wang Xian's daughter. Then he brought Annie to Wang Xian's house. When Wang Xian saw her 20-year lost daughter in front of her, all her thoughts came flooding back. She hugged her excitedly. She told her how much she'd missed her for so many years. Wang Xian asked a lot of questions about Annie's childhood. Annie followed their instructions. She said she lost her memory when she was little. She couldn't remember anything, but in fact, Annie did lose her memory as a child. They never expected it. It was all too much of a coincidence. They thought they'd find the most similar child in the adopted world, and it turns out that the most similar one was the real one. So Annie told the agent what he told her. She doesn't remember anything from the past, and even if she found her mother, she wanted to live her own life. She didn't want to be disturbed. After sending Annie away, the tycoon started the next step.